Hi, it's Cassie Hicks, and I'm going to talk today about high vibe marketing and how we're going to turn traditional marketing on its head. Now, where has this come from? Now, have you ever felt like it's quite hard work doing your marketing and your social media? I know there's a lot of people out there that I meet that say, oh, I really don't like doing my own marketing. I don't like social media, but I do it because I feel that I have to. Now, when you think about and hi, hello, if you're joining me live, let me know in the comments. And if you're watching on replay, you can type replay in the comments too. Now, I'd love to have a chat with you. I'm here on my page. I'll be live streaming in my group, Social Media Success Group, but I can't see the comments there till afterwards. So if you're here on my page, please do drop any comments and let me know who's here. So we're talking about high vibe marketing. So yeah, if you've ever felt like you are putting the work in, you're posting every day, you're doing your Instagram stories, you're creating your nice graphics, but somehow it's just not landing. Maybe you're following a strategy that you could even have paid a lot of money on a program for a strategy, and somehow it's just not landing with the people you want it to land with. It's not gelling, and it can start to feel like hard work. And I know I've been there too. And then the little voice in your head starts, and you start doubting yourself, and you start looking at what other people are doing, and you start, sometimes you can even wonder, can't you, am I even cut out to run a business? Everyone else seems to be effortlessly doing so well, and here I am, I'm doing all this hard work and it's just not happening. I've had people say in the past they feel disconnected from social media, or they just give it a break because it doesn't seem to be working. Actually, there is a reason why these things happen, and it's really the flip side of high vibe marketing. When you are doing something that you feel you should be doing rather than something that actually lights you up, then that really decreases your energy. And what I think I didn't realize until recently, what I know a lot of people don't realize, is that the way you feel about your marketing, about your business, about your social media, about the strategies that you're using, the way that you feel affects your energy, and your energy affects the way that you show up. So this is all happening on a subconscious level, and however much, if you're having a really shit day, you can put a big smile on your face. We've all done that, haven't we? And you soldier on, doing the best that you can, but your energy comes across in that way. And hi, if you're joining live, just let me know in the comments who's here so I can say hello. So if you've ever felt like that, you're going to love today's live stream. So I'm going to talk about high vibe marketing. Now, I'm not saying that you don't need a strategy. You absolutely still need a strategy for your social media or your marketing. Otherwise, you get overwhelmed and there's all these different things to do. But what we want to do with our strategy is we want to make sure that our strategy is the right one for us, and it's a strategy that we feel really, really good about. We've also got to feel really congruent with our business, because you can't be high vibe in your marketing if you're trying to follow someone else's rules, hey Tammy, or you're trying to, we've all done it. I remember when I started out in internet marketing, and the advice was, never mind about your passion and what you're interested in, what you love doing. Find something that's a hot niche on ClickBank. And I remember going in, and the hot niche at the time on ClickBank was about building chicken coops. So I went and I started a business. I built a website, and I had my husband at the time in the back garden pretending to be a chicken coop builder. And, I put a lot of actually energy and time and effort. Hi, Sally. Hi Gail, hi Tammy, into this blimmin' chicken coop business. And the idea was I was supposed to make my fortunes by selling affiliate products through ClickBank. But can you imagine, even though there I was all, focused and excited about this business, was my heart really in it? Did I really feel lit up and passionate about doing affiliate marketing for chicken coops? I think you can probably guess the answer without me having to say much more. Hey Gail. So, it didn't actually take me that long to realize, somebody has made a lot of money doing this stuff, this whole ClickBank strategy, but do you know, it's not for me, it doesn't work for me. And do you know, I didn't sell a single thing. You're probably not surprised to hear that. Someone that actually has chickens and is excited by all this stuff probably would do really, really well with that. So yes, you need a strategy, but when you get in a situation where, and often I always get people ask me as well when I'm doing my workshops, when I'm working with new clients sometimes, and they say, should I be doing this? Should I be blogging? Should I be using Instagram stories? Should I be doing this? Hi, Cake Biz Coach. Should I be doing this thing and that thing? No, unless that's something that lights you up and you feel amazing doing it. Because when you're high vibe, it raises your personal energy. And this is something I feel really passionate about, because this is something that I've struggled with in my business. And it was only when I really understood about energetic marketing and selling and how to harness my own personal energy that I was able to really step in with full confidence into what I was doing and to then take things to the next level. So you can get to a certain level with your marketing just by pushing through, just by saying, do you know, chicken coops is going to be my thing and I'm going to be like the queen of the chicken coops. But you can only get so far with that. You know, that's pushing, that's working quite hard against the grain. What we want to do, we want to harness our energy. So we're working with our natural energy and with our natural strengths and skills. I know it probably sounds really obvious. And when I'm saying it here, it sounds obvious to me too. But it took me a long time to figure this out. So you need your strategy. But we also need a mindset shift. I can't even speak. Blah. Mindset shift. That it's so important to keep your energy high and to take that energy through into your marketing. That's what I call high vibe marketing. Now, are there any questions from you guys? It's great to have so many of you here live. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. I would love your questions. I would love your thoughts. Is high vibe marketing something that you are already using and practicing? One thing I would say about high vibe marketing, it's not something that you can just switch on and off like a tap. It's not something you say, right, you know, I'm going to be high vibe marketing. It's something you've got to work on, because if you think about a power pack, think about a battery, like a Duracell battery that you put in a toy or something. The more you use that, the more the energy the more the battery wears down. But you can actually charge it up again, can't you? So what we want to do for ourselves is we want to make sure that we do less of the things that, you know, deplete our energy, and we want to do more of the things that increase our energy, because the more we can increase our energy, the more we're being high vibe. And what's really interesting is that I know something I see a lot of people saying, how can I attract more, you know, my ideal clients, higher level clients, higher paying clients, clients that aren't going to, you know, quibble over money with me. When you get into high vibe marketing, when you're in that high energy space, do you know what? You attract people at that same level. So that's why it's really worth working on your energy and practicing and learning how to master high vibe marketing. So really, high vibe marketing is a mixture of having the right strategy, but also increasing your personal energy, harnessing your personal energy. And then you can exude all the confidence, all the excitement, and that's really, really attractive to your potential clients. And if you think about your energy, like think this is high energy up here, you're going to attract people who are at the same level. So these are the high end clients, if you like, the ones who don't quibble over the money, who are willing to pay for the high end packages, who aren't going to be a pain in the backside. Whereas when you're working at a lower level, when you're not focused, when you're not really conscious about your, you know, whether you're high vibe or not, you're going to attract people at the same level. And I know when I first started my business, I was coming out of a divorce. My ex-husband was trying to bankrupt me, so I didn't have any money, and it was a really stressful time. And I ran my business because I had to. I had no choice. I didn't want to go and get a job and leave my kids and all of that. So I had no choice but to push through. But it was really hard. And when I look back now at some of the clients I attracted, I did attract people who were not in a good space themselves. And it's because I was in that place. So it's not always easy. It's quite simple to raise your energy, but it's not always easy to maintain it. And that's what we need to do with our high vibe marketing. So let me have a look at some of these comments. This is great. Yes, chicken coops, not my thing. No, Kate Biz Coach is saying, I thought I was mad being Hanji. No, but also I just want to clarify, because I know when I first learned about energetic marketing and high vibe marketing, and I was thinking, do you remember, has anyone seen that video on Netflix of Tony Robbins, like the behind the scenes of one of his big events in California? And what he does, he's got one of those little trampolines, and he literally is on the trampoline jumping up and down to raise his energy. And he does that before he goes out on stage. So I was sort of thinking in my mind, okay, so being like high energy means you've got to be up and down on this trampoline, rah, rah, dance music. Actually, it works really well for introverts too, because being high vibe doesn't mean necessarily being like totally extrovert and woohoo all the time. It means actually being in integrity with yourself. So some people are very high vibe, but they're not jumping on the trampoline doing the whole rah-rah Tony Robbins thing. They're doing it in their own way. So they're being very authentic. So let me give you an example. Someone like Selena Sue, who is, you know, she always talks about what an introvert she is, but she's got amazing energy. If you listen to her talk, she's not all rah-rah, but she's got amazing energy. So she's high vibe, but in her own way. So she's very much doing things her own way. So being high vibe doesn't mean being like really extrovert and rah-rah. It's about being authentic. And I know a lot of people bandy around, or, you know, you need to be authentic, but I think it's quite often we don't really understand what that means. And actually it means being true to your own purpose. And the hardest thing I think about being high vibe is that you have to put blinkers on, and you have to trust that you know what to do and that you're going to do the right thing. And it's really easy, isn't it, on social media, and I know I've done this a lot myself, is this whole comparison thing, looking at other people and what other people are doing. When you're high vibe, you don't worry about what other people are doing. You're going on your own path. It's really, really empowering. So I'm going to be sharing, actually, I'm just working on a video at the moment. I'm going to be sharing some tools and techniques to show you how to get high vibe, and then how to translate that through into your marketing. And you'll find that you don't have to work any harder, do anything particularly difficult, but just by getting in that right space and then having your simple strategy, that combination, you're going to be marketing high vibe. And then everything, suddenly you become like a hot knife through butter. Everything becomes really simple. Let's have a look. Yeah, Gail says, I'm much more aware of this now and how I approach my marketing. Yeah. So what's interesting, I'm not going to get into this too much today. I just wanted to get this concept out there. It's something I'm really excited about. Something I'm building into my Social Media Accelerator, which I'm going to be relaunching in September. So we're going to be using high vibe marketing as part of that program. So that's a program that teaches strategy and how you market yourself online and how you craft your message to attract your clients. We're actually going to be building in high vibe marketing as well, because things like your thoughts and your words can affect your energy. So you might be saying, I want to achieve this, or I'm launching this program, but actually inside your energy might not match that. So if you're saying one thing and your actual sort of energy within you doesn't match that, then it's not going to happen. And that can be really frustrating, can't it, when you set an intention and you go through all the steps and you say, oh, I'm supposed to do these videos, I'm supposed to do this, and here I am posting on my stories every day, but no one's taking any notice. It's all just gone really quiet. Well, that's why, because there's this gap between what you're saying and what actually, how you feel about it inside. So let's have a look. So Tammy, brilliant question from Tammy. Tammy says, when you say high vibe, is that when you're making up your ad or just general mindset towards your business? Brilliant, brilliant question. Thank you so much for that, Tammy. Actually, it's a combination of both. So you need to have your strategy. So if you're running ads on Facebook and Instagram, for example, yes, you've got to have your strategy, haven't you? You've got to know where are your clients and what sort of ad you're going to, what's your objective for your ad. But you also have got to get your mindset right too. So the answer to your question is both of those things. And we want to balance those things out. So you could spend all day working on your mindset, but not actually taking any action. Or you could be working on your ads and following all the courses and advice, but if your mindset's not right, again, you're going to have this disconnect. So what we want to have a connection. We want to connect between your marketing strategy and your mindset. Basically, that's what we want to do. We don't want one thing here and one thing here. Even if things are like this, it's not going to work. So we want to make sure that everything's, your marketing strategy and your mindset are lined up together. So thank you for that question. That's a brilliant question. Barmy, is that the Tony Robbins jumping up and down on the trampoline? Yeah. Got to go. Well, thank you. Okay, brilliant. Oh, Diana. Yes, lovely. I was going to say, sometimes you see business page names, you don't know who the person is behind it. Any other questions on High Vibe Marketing, guys? So we're going to combine our marketing strategy that works for us, with our own integrity and how we authentically are going to show up, however that is, with the right mindset. We're going to get those two things lined up, which I'm really excited to share some techniques and strategies with you. So Tammy says, it makes sense. My mindset when creating Facebook ads is, who am I targeting? Yeah, well, you do need to know who you're targeting. That's obviously very important. So you need your plan, you need your framework or your strategy, but you've got to get the mindset right too. So we want to make sure those two things are working together. Okay, guys, I will check for comments from the replay. I'll also check for comments in the Social Media Success Group. Thanks so much for joining me. Thank you for your questions. That's really brilliant. Good to know that we're on the same wavelength here, talking about energy, wavelength, haha. And I will speak to you all soon. Okay, guys, this is a weekly Facebook Live. I'm back on track with my weekly live. So I'll see you all next week. Take care. Bye.